again most welcome back in my YouTube channel, that is Physics Learn. Okay, today's I am going to tell about the statement of Coulomb's law. Coulomb's state that the force of attraction or repulsion between 2 point charges is directly proportional to the product of their charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Right? Force acts along the line joining center of charge. Here we have to take 2 point charges Q1 and Q2. Right? Here separation distance between this one, that is R. Force acts along the line joining center of charges means force on Q1 due to this one. Suppose this is plus Q and here also plus Q2 charges. Right? This is the like charges, that's it. Force on Q1 charges due to Q2 charges, direction will be this side because this is the like charges, that will be repel. Right? Next, our force on Q2 charges, this one also will be repel. That's it. Force on Q2 charges due to Q1, then force on 2 due to 1. Direction will be right side because here is also getting the repulsion. Here it's mathematically force is directly proportional to the product of their charges, that is Q1 and Q2, right? And force is inversely proportional to the square of the distance, that is this distance, r square. Okay? Then we have to combine these two equations. Then our equation will get F is directly proportional to the product of this one Q1 and Q2 divided by r square. We have to remove this proportional, then our force will be equal to, we have to take one constant, that is Coulomb's constant, that is K, Q1 Q2 divided by r square, and here K is the constant that is known as Coulomb's constant. Coulomb's constant. Its value of K in free space, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. This epsilon naught is known as permittivity of free space. Permittivity of free space. Right? Its value of epsilon naught, that is the 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12 Newton meter square per Coulomb square. Right? This one. This is a fixed value. Right? And suppose these two charges is on medium. Suppose we have to put in place of K, equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, then our equation will get F equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 divided by r square. This is equation number suppose 1. Suppose we have to take charges on medium, for any medium, right? Then our force on medium equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon Q1 Q2 divided by r square. This epsilon, that is permittivity of medium, because different medium value will be different, right? Then we have to divide, this is equation number suppose 2, dividing equation 1 to 2 dividing equation 1 to 2. Then our equation will be get f divided by f m equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Clear आता? Dividing equation 1 and 2 एक बार गिर गया था रे. We have to divide this equation to this one. Then our equation will be get 1 to equation 2. Then our equation will get force in free space, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 divided by R square. Force in medium, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon Q1 Q2 divided by R square. Here some term is going to cancel out this one, right? After that, our f divided by f medium equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. This will be multiplied 4 pi epsilon. This 4 pi also is going to cancel out. Then our force divided by force in medium, that is epsilon by epsilon naught. Okay. This ratio of epsilon to epsilon naught, that is one another constant, that is the epsilon r. It is known as relative permittivity, right? It is also known as the dielectric constant. It is denoted by capital K. Here epsilon r, that is relative permittivity. K is known as dielectric constant. Okay, this is the another result, right? Here we are watching over here relationship between a force and charges. Here given the directly proportional, that means we have to increase the charges, then our force also will be increased, because given the relationship between this one, that is directly, right? We have to decrease these charges, then force also will be decreased. Similarly on this one, we have to increase the distance, then force will be decreased, because given the relationship between the force and distance is inverse. We have to decrease the distance, then force will be increased, right? This was the our statements of Coulomb's law. This law follow the inverse squares law. We have to draw the graph between electric field, force. We have to draw the graph between force and distance. Then graph will be so like this, that along the x-axis suppose r, okay, along the y-axis our force, then graph will be so like this, because relationship between this and force is inversely proportional to the distance. That's why here graph will be so like this, Okay, this law is called an inverse squares law. Inverse squares law. I hope you have to clear this statement of Coulomb's law. You will be doubt, then please drop in my comment box. I will be reply you. And for next notification, please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.